Well, as most of us are still adjusting to daylight saving time, the extra sunlight may actually have some benefits for our mental health.
News reporter Claire Everbong joins us this morning. And Claire, experts are saying more daylight can actually make a big difference this time of year. Good morning.
Good morning, Tiffany. Morning, Joe. Well, that's right, because losing an hour of sleep can certainly be an adjustment. The longer days that come with daylight saving time can actually help boost our mood, though. Experts say sunlight plays a big role in regulating chemicals in our brain that affect how we feel. Mental health professionals say daylight helps the body produce serotonin. That's a chemical that contributes to excitement and well-being. During the fall and winter, when there are fewer hours of sunlight, people can experience lower energy levels and a drop in mood. That's also when some people experience seasonal affective disorder, a type of depression linked to the change in seasons. Experts say the extra daylight in spring and summer can help counteract some of those effects.
When we fall back in the fall, we have a tendency to see more depression symptoms around that time, because less daylight equals less serotonin. That can impact depression levels. It's not the only contributing factor, but it is a big one. We also see more seasonal affective disorder, typically fall and winter months, because we have less daylight, we're less active, we're more prone to kind of go home, isolate, hibernate, and stay inside.
Small says that one of the best things you can do for your mental health this time of year is to get outside, especially first thing in the morning, to help your body adjust to the new schedule and alert your brain that it's time to start the day. Claire Everbach, 5 News.
All right, thank you for that, Claire. Well, residents in Sallisaw are raising questions about their utility bills after some noticed unusual billing periods.
City leaders say that the issue may be tied to new electric meters that are being installed across the city. Sallisaw City Manager Brian Heverly says that when the new meters are installed, some bills may show shorter billing periods than the typical 30-day cycle. But he says those bills still reflect an entire month of electricity usage. He says some residents may notice higher bills from a number of factors.
Your bill is high because your usage is high. The rates haven't changed since October. So the rate is still the same. You have used more electricity. Your home has used more electricity. Let's look at weather. Let's look at contributing factors: weather, age of your home, insulation, age of your HVAC system, age of your other major appliances.
Heverly says residents with concerns about their bills can contact the city to review their usage and ask questions about their meter readings.
RDOT hosting a series of public meetings this week to gather input on the next phase of the I-49 expansion. Now, that new stretch of interstate plan between Y-City and Barling will cover 44 miles. Now, that meeting in Greenwood and Thursdays in Waldron will give people a glimpse of the first renderings and estimates for the project. RDOT's Dave Parker says nothing is set in stone. These meetings are important just to help them finalize plans.
While we have a line picked out, it is not set in stone. The smallest of suggestions can move that line just a little bit, and by moving it a little bit, it may not impact us at all, but it could impact a homeowner or potential business owner in a very positive way.
Well, Parker says that the first 3-mile phase connecting Barling and Alma is going well, and it's expected to be complete in 2029.
Well, a Bentonville couple has been arrested and charged with multiple counts of animal cruelty. Robin Peterson and Nicholas Schneider also face 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a minor. An affidavit from last week says the police responded to a welfare check related to poor living conditions and physical abuse. The police report says that they found animal feces all over the suspect's floors and multiple children with bruises. Well, $50,000 bonds were set for Peterson and Schneider. They are in the Benton County Jail and are expected back in court next month. Well, President Trump says that the war with Iran could soon come to a close.
Yeah, though he's also issuing a threat that Iran could be hit 20 times harder in the future if it stops the flow of oil in the region. Jared Hill has more.
New video released by the Pentagon overnight shows U.S. strikes destroying Iranian missile launchers.
Everything they have is gone.
As President Trump signaled that the war on Iran is winding down, telling CBS News in a phone interview, quote, "The war is very complete."
It's going to be ended soon, and if it starts up again, they'll be hit even harder.
The president doubled down on that last threat on social media overnight, warning death, fire, and fury will rain upon Iran if they do anything to stop the flow of oil through the Strait of Hormuz. The waterway through which about 20% of the world oil travels has been effectively closed since the strikes began, sparking wild swings in global oil markets and sending gas prices in the U.S. up nearly 50 cents since last week.
They're just so high, you know. Sometimes you have to choose between gas and other things that you really need.
President Trump is also voicing disappointment over Iran's new supreme leader, Ayatollah Mojtaba Khamenei, son of the former supreme leader killed in the first day of the strikes.
We think they should put a president in, or the head of the country in, that's going to be able to do something peacefully for a change.
As deadly U.S. and Israeli attacks continue, Iran's retaliation relentless, launching missile and drone strikes on Israel and U.S. targets in nearby countries. Late Monday, Vice President J.D. Vance attended the dignified transfer of a 7th U.S. service member. Army Sergeant Benjamin Pennington, the 26-year-old, died from injuries sustained in a March 1st Iranian attack on an airbase in Saudi Arabia. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Well, as gas prices continue to rise due to the war, AAA says the average gallon price in Arkansas is now at $3.05, more than 30 cents higher than just last week. When fuel goes up, so does the cost of moving products via semis. One logistics driver told us that when delivery companies have to pay more for fuel, those costs can be passed right along to customers.
You get on the phone with somebody and you're trying to cover freight from Springdale, Arkansas to Dallas, Texas. Oh man, the gas price is up. I need more money. I need more money. And now you're reaching out to your customer. So now your customer is feeling the prices go up.
Diesel prices are also up. AAA says the average price in Arkansas is about $4.35 for diesel gas a gallon.
In other news, the second prolonged government shutdown since October is taking a toll on TSA workers. More than 50,000 officers will miss a full paycheck this week. Travelers at some airports seeing major wait times and security lines, which comes as airlines are preparing to fly 171 million people for spring break. The partial government shutdown is entering its 4th week after Congress failed to pass a funding bill for the Department of Homeland Security in February.